What is up, everyone? This is Embrace the Hate 35, otherwise known as D-Man 1. Back here today with a MyCareer gameplay in NBA 2K17. I lead my 31-0 Phoenix Suns, led by me and Justice Young, into a marquee matchup here against Kyrie, Irving, and LeBron James with their role players. We trying to go perfect season. We're 31-0 to start off. Going perfect would be pretty nice. We play on Hall of Fame. None of that bullshit. Just gets really easy once everyone always double teams you every single play. So, if there's any confusion, that's why. So today I'm going to talk about the game a little bit in its entirety, some of the new patches, all that stuff. So this gameplay is recorded on the early morning, April 22nd, and I'm talking 2 a.m., 2:30. So I'm just going to go through game modes as a whole, random ones really, go down the list. You start with, the play now. So I don't really play now online as much as I used to. I played all the time back in 2K13, 2K12, and stuff like that. Nowadays, I just play MyCareer, my team, and I run a couple of my leagues, but they're all offline. I don't really play with a lot of people that are down to doing my league, so I don't fuck with that. Anyway, play now online. The only time I play now online is I currently run and play a couple of different tournaments every once in a while around my hometown. Try to win some extra money off to the side. Last tournament I won $109 for being in first place. So basically what I'm doing is I enter every single one of those tournaments now and get as much money as possible. So I've been taking an interest in playing now online, because the way we run it is we get two teams, or three. We pick three random teams, and your opponent gets to choose one of those teams that they don't want you to play as. So for instance, if I get the Cavaliers, the Mavericks, and the Trailblazers, most of the time, depending on matchups, they'll say, oh, I don't want you to play as the Cavaliers. So I'll be stuck between the Trailblazers and the Mavericks. So that's basically what I do online is I will go pick three random teams, and whatever team I think that they will take away from me, I take off, and then I pick between the remaining two. But currently in Play Now Online, I just played a couple games today, actually. I'm currently 17-0, and I'm going to try to keep that streak alive. But, all the bullshit 2K has to throw at you, so we'll see if that's a possibility. Moving on, the MyCareer mode. MyCareer is obviously the staple of 2K, just almost every single year. If most people get the game, they're playing MyCareer. Bang. Every single year in MyCareer, I always start off with a point guard, usually playmaker. Not really a sharpshooter. I just like to be able to do everything well, and I like to hit my teammates on open cuts and shit. Because let's face it, you can't be Russell Westbrook every single game. You have to get your teammates involved for you to be successful. And that's what people sometimes don't understand. Like, they just run isolations. They don't try to get their teammates involved. Like, right now, I think Justice averages 26, 27 points a game in this season. We're 31 games in, I believe. This is to go 32-0 if we win this. But, so, yeah, I play MyCareer most of the time. That's the game mode I played the most, spent the most time on. We're in the second season currently. And of course, you got the staples of the online MyCareer. We got MyPark, Pro-Am, and if we're being completely honest, I enjoy Pro-Am a lot more than My Park. I don't know what it is about My Park. It might just be the fact that 3-on-3 doesn't fit my playstyle as well as like being able to hit and open 4 other people up for shots. There's something about being a team player that really helps me. I believe in the walk-on games, or because you know how you play in the Pro-Am team. Those will also go towards your overall stats. So, my Pro-Am team, it's named the Tunnel Snakes, and it's me, one of the managers actually from the job I work at, and a couple of close buddies. One of them has been on the channel before. The other 2 I plan on having the channel eventually, just because I plan on putting some gameplay up from the Tunnel Snakes. But if I'm not running with the Tunnel Snakes, I usually try to run walk-on with 1 or 2 of my friends, just because you know how playing with randoms can be, especially if you play Pro-Am online, then you know how running with randoms can be. If you run into people that are hanging out or playing with their friends, it doesn't matter how good you are or bad you are, you're not getting the ball, and that's just how it is. And of course, I'm not mad about it because we do it too. The way me and my friends run it, I actually play with my uncle a lot, and he absolutely loves us to do this strategy. Not as big as a fan of it, because if you're wide open, I'm going to pass you. I don't care how cold or hot you are. So what we do is we'll give them a couple passes a quarter and see if what they do. If they're willing to pass, cut, drive. But if they just do speed boosting dribbles and take threes contested, then we're not going to deal with that, obviously, because why would we? So we freeze them out usually, and I don't like freezing them out. I still try to get them involved if I can. It's hard sometimes, but I think my Pro-Am records is a few games over 500 because I got screwed over a few times. I got kicked from a couple. I got stuck with some shitty teammates who don't pass the ball. It's all that nonsense. But my actual Pro-Am team, the Tunnel Snakes, we're at like 6 games over 500. We started off hot, and then ran into some trouble. Our offense kind of got stagnant. No one else could score other than me. Everyone else was just cutting paint, wouldn't play defense. It was a shit show for a while. So we revamped the roster. A couple teammates left. Kyrie Irving is killing me so far, so I gotta lock up that defense. But so we started off. I believe we started off like 10-1 or 10-2, something really good. Now we're 21-16, and it has not been pretty. So yeah, now I play with my manager and a couple other guys. Team we run with, I'm the point guard, playmaker. I run with a shooting guard. We call him Pearled or Rousen. He's a sharpshooter. He's only an 81 overall, and he's kind of building his guy up as we go along through my team. So as long as he's putting effort in, getting better, I see a really high ceiling for him, which is good because I don't want to be stuck on a losing team. And what the fuck is going on with Kyrie? He will not miss. Okay, now I gotta focus on Kyrie a little bit more. And that was a bad shot. I'll take it. But yeah, we also have a small forward. Is Knucklehead 5'6", and what he does, he just slashes. And what the Kyrie? He not stopping yet. Got to go back at him, right? No, get Kevin Love out of here. So we run with Knucklehead. He's a slasher. Times he's like the second leading scorer on the team currently. He's played a lot less games than me and someone I'll get to later. But he's a very good player. Sometimes kind of absent-minded on D, which we need to talk on D a lot more. Communication's just been dead silent, and you know, for a successful team that can't happen. You gotta move the ball. You gotta do a lot of stuff. You can't just have a one-man show, as I swear to God. All right, just gotta have a one-man show. Nothing wrong with that. Moving on, a power forward position is played by my good friend the General, otherwise known as Gons, and he is a 7'1" post scorer. He's usually the center, but we'll get to that. He actually modeled his guy after Wilt Chamberlain because that's one of his favorite players, him and Dr. J. He went online, found a tutorial how to make Wilt Chamberlain, and that's who he made. God damn it. But Gons is the most raw out of us all, really. He's got some stuff to work on, but he's got really good potential. He's got to get better at boxing out for sure, because he has maxed out rebounding, but he's only getting 4 a game. And as someone who's 7'1", that's can't happen. And he's got to learn how to protect the ball a little bit more. I know it's hard for a center to protect the ball, but he's just got to learn how to, you know, hold on to the ball if there's nothing there. You can't just force it back to me or Pearled or Knucklehead. And last but not least, someone who's been on the Pro-Am team since day one, my good friend M. Savaka98, and codename Mikey. He is a 7'3" glass cleaner. He's fucking slow, but he blocks the shit out of everything, gets a lot of rebounds. He doesn't care about scoring, which I really like, because, you know, there's some people in Pro-Am, some people in my team, not my team, my career, that only care about scoring. And obviously, most people don't try to get the ball involved, and they ultimately fail. Which, you know, sucks, and then they blame everyone else, and you know how that goes. And look at that pass, Dragon Bender. Oh, you gotta finish that. But that's the Pro-Am squad. Actually, after this game, I could take it to the team arena, and we could look at the stats. But moving on, what game mode's next? What should we talk about next? My team. All right, so my team. Last time I played my team really, like, addictingly was 2K13. I remember having a team full of gold players and getting to the top league. I could, but I never got past it. I learned a lot about the game since between then and now, though. So right now I'm in the Ruby League, and I don't pay for my team players like some people do. I grinded domination, historic domination, got a shit ton of coins, bought some packs, got some players. So my starting lineup right now is a Amethyst Steve Francis, which I got from completing domination. Fucking Kyrie Irving is basically Steph Curry this game, and we're gonna have to regulate that still. It's been a shitty performance by me on D, I'll admit that. But justice, and that's my fault too. Okay, so my starting lineup right now is the Amethyst Steve Francis. I love how he slashes. He's got a really easy jump shot, and it makes why am I shooting that? It makes the game really easy, honestly. Because if you have a point guard who can break ankles, it just slashes the entire. I know that went foul. They're letting Kyrie tear us apart. Ridiculous. Moving on. Starting shooting guard on my team is the Ruby Klay Thompson card. He's got a very simple release because Klay Thompson is money. Of course, he plays on the Warriors. He's going to be money in 2K. You know how that goes. Dragon Bender at number 3, right? Oh, please make that. Yeah, but Klay, Clay is actually like the unsung hero on my team. He's one of the lowest rated overall players on my team in the starting lineup, but he scores like 12 points a game for me, and like 3 of them are threes, and he better not fucking make that. After Clay, I got the Ruby version of Joe Johnson after his playoff performance the other night against the Clippers, the game-winning shot. So with ISO Joe on the team, I actually run a lot of guard post-ups with him because, you know, he can post up very well for someone his size, especially that card in particular. His post fadeaway is really good, really easy to time. It makes it just great. I actually got this next guy in a pack. My starting power forward is season elite Aaron Gordon, 92 overall. And if you want a card that can dunk on everyone, shoot threes at a high rate, and play exceptional defense, I just turned the ball over. I absolutely recommend Aaron Gordon because ever since I got Aaron Gordon, he's been one of the best players on my team throughout. He's done a lot of good things. Like the first couple of games, I got 3 fouls now. I don't know what's going on. I average 4.5, so Aaron Gordon gets me regularly about 12 and 8. The only reason he gets 8 now is he got a lot more earlier on in the year. But I saved my money. I was actually going to go for like a Wilt or Kareem, but they were selling for 80, 90,000. I only had 60,000. So, you know, I wanted a card that I could use. And bang! Oh, it was a 2. But I wanted a card that could be used, and I could use now. And I found a center who matches my playstyle, the run and gun style that I run so well. And I just left Kyrie open again because fucking Chris can't guard his guy. He must have like 30 at this point. No, pretty damn close. But, so, yeah, I got, for like 39K, I got him at a really cheap price. I was really surprised, honestly. I got a Wes Unseld throwback Wizards card. Played for the Bullets back in the day. Yeah, 6'7" center, but he's got like a vertical of in the high 90s. All of his rebounds are up there. He's a very good player. Not only that, I got 4. That wasn't even foul. Not only that, but he's got open shot 3 of like an 88, 89. And it's just, it's very fun to play with him. I'll just say that, because I don't want you to think that I'm a concheesin or some shit like that, but I typically run into people who use the Diamond Marc Gasol. I've not seen a Diamond Kareem or Wilt yet. I'm also in the Ruby League, so you know, I don't really expect to see them. But if I do see them, I'll be ready for them, because I just feel like my team rotates very well on defense. We don't give up easy buckets. Every bucket they take is like a contested bucket in some shape, way, or form. Has to be a contested shot for it to go in. And teams just fall apart late in the game. I usually start off slow, playing down a little level, 18-18, 20-20. Tie game, down by 2 or 3, going into the second. And that's usually when I flip on the switch and keep it going. I think my team record right now is I just got fucked. Oh, Jesus. Cannot play any defense this game. But I think I played against... I'm 25-2 right now. And I lost 1 game legit. I'll admit that. I lost 69-68 on a Doug McDermott 3, the buzzer. He had the amethyst one. And the other game, I was actually kind of peeved about this. I was winning by 20, and the guy quit. I got the loss for it, and I found out that that's a known issue 2K's had, and has had for a very long time. I still remember that happening a long time ago. Green. Bang. But, so, in my team right now, I'm 25-2. We're in the Ruby League. trying to get my lineup a little better maybe before I start playing online, because I only have a few amethysts, and I run into teams frequently with like 6 diamonds. And I know it doesn't mean much if you know how to use the players well, but what if they know how to use the diamond players well? I want a couple kind of better players before I get going. I've only got 2 diamonds, and that's Wes Unseld, who I got for like 39k. And after I completed Historic Domination, I got Gale Goodrich, because I need another shooter. I replaced Gale with replaced my Sapphire Steph Curry with the Diamond Gale. I thought that was a fair trade. But currently Gale comes off the bench with Kobe Bryant and James Harden. That's my 3 coming off the bench in the wings. And I got Yao in the backcourt coming off with Nikola Jokic. The Ruby Nikola Jokic. Other than that, I have Robert Horry. And I honestly can't remember the other ones. I know it used to have Nene. I dropped him pretty quickly, though. So anyway, but my team's pretty fun, and it's actually one of my favorite game modes this year. I'm glad I got back into it because I enjoyed it a shit ton the last couple of years, but this year I let off the gas a little bit. Kyrie better not make that. Alright, so moving on. What do I have to talk about? I have to talk about my GM, my league, of course. And I have to tell you, I have a little dirty truth. Once I start on my league or my GM, I have like 6 of them right now. And none of them are past December. Because I'll either lose interest or start playing something else. The last one I started playing, I started one with the 2012-2013 Heat team. Which is, I'm a Heat fan. And I just imported a bunch of classic teams into it. Fucking Christ. But I just imported a lot of classic teams like the 64, 65 Celtics, the Lakers, all those teams. And, you know, it's been a struggle. We lost 1 game, I think, out of 10. And that's when I started getting back into my team, so I just stopped playing altogether. But I'm trying to get back into it. You know, it'd be better if I could play with a couple of friends online. Or if anyone wants to start a league, we get enough people, we could run in my team or my league online. I'd be down for anything, really. I gotta hit the details and everything. Justice, you better fucking make that. Jesus Christ, we're gonna lose our first game of the year. Irving makes this, we are. And of course he does. Oh boy. So, I think I gotta get focused on. Are you fucking kidding me, Justice? I know it ain't my fault. Alright. Yep. Now, I hate to cut this short in terms of talking about 2K and all of its many issues, but now I gotta focus on the game a little bit. We're down 14, near the start of the 3rd. My guys are playing shitty defense. And I'm not free from it. I'm playing awful. Irving's got damn near 30 in the first, almost 30 in the first half. But no one's cutting, no one's moving without the ball. It's just a typical MyCareer game, right? And then Mohawkless is taking dumbass shots like that. Mohawkless, you can't shoot, bro. I don't get why he doesn't understand that. We have TJ Warren, he has a better shot. And TJ Warren doesn't shoot for shit. He never shoots. And Justice to drag, and then Dragon Bender. I don't know what is his obsession with taking the most dumbass contested shots. Him and Justice both, really. I didn't mean to shoot that. I meant to pump fake again. I don't know how I got good shot selection when it was an F shot. I'll take credit for that. That's fucking stupid. And Kevin Love's gonna make that again. Alright. So, yeah. This is just a different game in general. We're not used to losing at all. We usually win by like 40. We're usually up by like 20 at half. So this is an interesting game. I don't know. I think this is the first time we played the Cavs this year. It very well could be. Um, Kyrie Irving's just going off, and it's my fault entirely if we lose. So, we got to win. Justice. LeBron finally misses, and the rebound goes right through my body. My guy just jumps right under the rebound. They get an and 1 because of it. Yeah, that's a problem. Anyway, that does remind me, though. Before I cut this commentary a little short, I was going to talk to you about some problems that I have had with 2K this year. Oh my fucking god. My least favorite one, of course, I think it's a lot of people's least favorite one unless you do it. If you speed boost online, I don't know why people like to do that. It honestly takes the fun out of the game. You don't see people dribbling like that in the NBA. You don't see people doing behind the back 3 times and then doing some ridiculous crossover. No, it's not like that. I mean, James Harden dribbles fast. Even James Harden doesn't dribble that fast. And just shit like that pisses me off, especially in my park when it's 3-on-3. And everyone does it. And I get annoyed. My uncle tried doing it, and I told him to straight up knock that shit off. So, he did, because I told him he was a little bitch. But, if as long as you pass, and don't speed boost. Don't be a fucking... I don't care what play style you are. If you speed boost, that's just awful. Especially if you're a playmaker and you got the ankle breaker. And don't double team my guy. You're lucky as fuck. Stop double teaming my guy. We gotta get this offense going, though. Green. Alright. So now we're starting to make a little comeback. And it's good. So as we're coming back, why don't we talk about real life NBA right now? Of course, tonight we watched the Thunder finally win a game. James Harden missing a very tough shot to seal the deal for them. And honestly, this kind of helps Westbrook's MVP. I know it's a regular season award, but him not letting the Rockets being swept, and I know he's not the best team player, even though he averages all those assists. The 4 for 18 the other night really spoke to me that he's kind of out from... He wants to validate his own greatness, in a way. And it's... I hate to say it, because West is an unbelievable player. And if you don't agree with that, then I don't know what you're looking at. But, Westbrook... He kind of, in a way, he kind of reminds me of Allen Iverson. And obviously, Allen Iverson was an amazing player. Did not have nearly as many stats as Westbrook has. You gotta think of it this way. So, Allen Iverson, obviously, I didn't mean it. What the fuck, Justice? I just tried to do a hop step. And I got my 5th foul in the 3rd quarter. Jesus. Anyway, so we got Iverson, right? Iverson was an amazing player for most of his career, actually. And if he wasn't in the NBA, he was dominating overseas, dominating wherever he was. Had a little trouble with the Pistons, if I remember correctly. Wasn't the dominant player he was in 76ers, for the Nuggets. But, it happens. It happens to everyone. Everyone dies down eventually in the career. Kobe, before his 60-point game, is having, without a doubt, the worst performance out of his career. And that's part of the reason he was like 40. And I don't blame him. He had multiple surgeries the past few years before he got announced that he was retiring. It happened to Tim Duncan. It happens to everyone. It's going to happen to LeBron. Eventually, it's going to happen to Durant. And if there's anyone who I think can stay for longest, it's going to be a deadly shooter like Curry or Clay. Curry especially. Because, Curry, he's athletic. but not the athleticism like the LeBrons have, the Westbrooks. He's more of a speed, dribbling athletic. But that shot, if that shot is going to stay that way for a very long time, and that's what I don't think people understand, is if there's something that players as they get older get better at, it's usually their jump shot. And Curry's in the prime right now, obviously. But just to think, it's a scary thought thinking that if he's out of his prime, getting older, athleticism is nearly down, and his jump shot gets even better, what the fuck is this league gonna do? Curry already shot and made, or he got 400 threes in a year. He shot 100 less this year with the inclusion of KD on the squad, which was a needed thing for chemistry and everything. And we'll see how the Warriors play out. But Curry is just a beast. And a lot of people hate him. And, you know, I'm not a fan of the Warriors, really. All that star power, all that cockiness, arrogance. I don't like. There's a few things kind of irks me about them. You know, like last year he had Clay talking about people getting their feelings hurt. A lot of soft comments, shit like that. You got, but this year though, the first thing that kind of pointed me out that the Warriors can dish it out, but they can't take it, was the whole JaVale McGee Shaq thing. All that drama. If you can call people soft, talk trash, do all that stuff to them, but you can't take it, then you shouldn't be talking trash in the first place. And, you know, I have a lot of respect for McGee. He really turned his career around. But just stop making dumbass plays. You won't be on Shaq in the pool. And I just got break starter. Interesting. But it's just simple as that. And there's always going to be Shaq in the pool plays. Whoever you are, no one's perfect. You're going to fuck up. We've seen Curry. We've seen Harden, Westbrook, LeBron. There's even been a Michael Jordan on Shaq in a Fool. And Michael Jordan's widely considered the greatest NBA player of all time. Everyone fucks up. Everyone has a stupid gaffe eventually at some point in their career. But JaVale McGee had 35 of them. And that's me putting it bluntly. JaVale McGee, I'm glad that he got his career. Oh, I crossed him over, but I dribbled off his fucking leg. I'm glad he kind of revitalized his career in Golden State. I'm glad he became the athletic center that they needed. Kind of pisses me off because they're not better than last year's team, but the pieces they add just always seem to work. It kind of reminds me very eerily of the Spurs in a way. No matter who they draft, no matter who they get, they always become a valuable part of the team. And that's just how Greg Popovich coaches. I mean, honestly, do you think Kawhi Leonard would be the player he was today if he wasn't playing for Coach Pop? Wasn't being nurtured and raised by Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Tim Duncan? All those guys are professionals on and off the court. And they taught Kawhi a lot. And yeah, people can argue Kawhi Leonard would be an amazing player no matter where he went. And, you know, that argument's warranted. He is an outstanding player, one of the best defenders, if not the best defender in the league today. And no one can take that away from him. However, it's just... Oh! Well, that gave him a shit ton of momentum going into the fourth. That's wonderful. That's why I don't do commentaries. They make stupid shit like that. Where the fuck was I? I'm just blown away that they made that at the buzzer. Fuck me. Oh, Kawhi Leonard and... What the fuck do you want me to do about that? Yeah, Kawhi Leonard, outstanding player, best defender in the league, easily. And he's developed into one of the best offensive players too. And honestly, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be a future MVP, maybe 2 or 3 times. And do I think he's the best player in the NBA right now? No. Do I think he's the best all-around player? No. And I still think LeBron's the best player in the NBA, best all-around. Is he having his best year? No. He's shooting three better than he shot in a long time. But just the seasons that Westbrook and Harden are having make it really hard for him to be MVP. And I think everyone can agree with that. And if they could give the MVP to LeBron every year, they would. Because he's an amazing player. And I don't know why I did a spin move. I tried to do Euro step. Of course, it all comes down to personal preference. A lot of people are still don't like LeBron. Call him La Bitch, La Traitor, La Flop. There's just a lot of comical nicknames. And, you know, the hate's sometimes warranted. What he did to Cleveland, going to Miami, was kind of bullshit. I can admit that, even though it helped my team tremendously during those 4 years. We went to the finals 4 straight years, won 2 titles. Yeah, it's still kind of, it fucked Cleveland over. And LeBron's hometown was in Cleveland, obviously. Or not in Cleveland, but in Ohio. And I fucking suck at defense. Holy shit. And you suck at boxing out. But for him to alienate an entire city or state because he just wanted to be the decision. Yeah, that was kind of shitty. But I feel like in the past 6-7 years, he's gone older, wiser, and a lot of the hate's been taken off him. Not, he's still hated a lot. Not as much as he was back in 2010, because there is one man who is hated universally more. And that's Kevin Durant. Ah, yes. The Durantula. The backstabber. And, you know, a lot of people call him just awful names. But at the end of the day, a lot of people think it's about winning championships. And unfortunately for him, or for us, he saw the best chance of him getting a championship was to join Golden State, a team that won 73 games the previous year. And we saw kind of a demise of Golden State a little bit early on. They lost Harrison Barnes, Andrew Bogut. You knew they were going to lose pieces if they were to bring Durant in. And they lost pieces, alright. And Jesus Christ. They lost pieces. But the team, of course, has grown in their own way. And that's going in. JaVale McGee's contributions have been amazing. I've already gone over that. Don't need to go into that again. Zaza Pachulia has kind of, not all the way filled the void, but he's filled the void enough to kind of cover for Andrew Bogut, because the offense is a lot more explosive this year, which, think of the offensive year they had last year. It's really scary to say that. They have 3 players that can go off for 40 on any given night, and Draymond Green can get a triple-double any given night. They have one of the best defenders in the league, Andre Iguodala. Durant's involved in his defensive game. Klay Thompson is a great defender as well. It's just tough to play the Warriors. And I fucking hate Kyrie Irving, who probably now has like 40. Chris, why didn't you just take the layup? That's my fucking fault for taking that stupid ass shot. But Chris has to take that layup. And I'm taking this all the way. What? Hell no. Tristan Thompson got a fucking fingertip, a cunt hair away from slamming it all the way. Oh Pass the... How? Dude, this is another thing I kind of hate about 2K, is you'll have a guy wide open, and Kyrie Irving will not miss, dude. 44 points? Okay, he's missed 25 shots, but that's not what we're going to look at. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're going to lose this game. Kyrie Irving makes another one of those. I don't know how he keeps fucking making them with how tired he is. And every shot he takes is a good contest. I'll take that floater. But the Cavs in this game are ridiculous. The Warriors are obviously ridiculous. You know how hard it is to guard Curry, Clay, Durant. They make a lot of contested jumpers in this game, kind of like they do in real life. And that makes it hard to guard on Hall of Fame, especially when you can't guard all 5 players. Because you know how the players on your team guard. Don't lie, they sag. Kind of like how Tristan Thompson's sagging right now. Kind of like how I wish Dragon Bender didn't take that shot. But they sag a lot. And they just eat you alive because of it. If you're off by 2 feet, they're pulling up. And there's not much you can do about it. If anything, it's kind of dumb to say this, but in 2K you have to force the ball into LeBron's hands. Do I want the ball to be in LeBron's hands? No, but you have to force him to take the tough jump shots. Oh, now we can't get a rebound. How? This is literally stupid. Alright. We gotta calm down a little bit. Only down 6 somehow. Just gotta get back into our offense in a way. Oh, why is that not green? It's a 99 open shot 3. He misses. Kevin Love just dribbled between 3 people. No, we're coming back. I will not lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I refuse. Of course, I get double teamed again. And Justice needs to... How am I not getting green on Justice release? I do it all the time. I don't understand it. Chris isn't playing defense again. This is what I'm talking about. This is why playing the Cavs, playing the Warriors is so hard. Because you guys miss a wide open shot. And they're getting a wide open shot because someone on your team is sagging off. And it's ridiculous. You know, we shouldn't be allowing 118 points. I shouldn't be allowed 45. I take full credit for that. I know what I fucked up. I usually don't do it this bad, though. But when Chris just leaves Kevin Love open for every single 3, kind of like that, we get lucky when they miss. And sometimes it's just about being lucky, and sometimes I really just... Like Kevin Love in our open 3. He missed again because I was there at the last second. Oh, Bender, please make that. There we go. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. If we're going to talk about teams that, no matter what, I hate playing against, I gotta say my first one would be the Nuggets. And I don't know why it's the Nuggets. No matter who they put on the court, they hit everything. And no, Mo. They hit everything. And it's unbelievable sometimes. You gotta score 130, 140 points to beat them. How many contested threes is he gonna hit this fucking game? He's 7 of 25 on threes. He's just having a Kobe Bryant kind of game in his final career game. That's another bad shot. Oh, hit that, Harkless. Come on, dude. Do a floater. LeBron, a tough 3. We're down by 6. And that's unacceptable. Need to be winning this game. Come on, Chris. You take it in for 2. There we go. Good board. I gotta lock up Kyrie now. Give me that. You dribbling too much. Here we go. Big fucking possession. But yeah, my career has been really fun for me. Last year, I actually went 80-2 in the regular season. And oh no, oh, we got lucky. But I went 80-2 in the regular season, and we lost to the New York Knicks. Believe it or not, Carmelo had like 35, and they had Gerald Green. He had like 42, and that was the problem last year. They would not step up on defense, and Gerald Green, Carmelo would not miss that game. A second game we actually lost, a lot like a game like this. We played the Cleveland Cavaliers. We lost by 2 because I missed a very semi-contested layup at the end of the game. I just gotta make Kyrie take shots like that. Obviously. Harkless, stop fucking shooting. I'm not passing to him anymore. We're doing the old Pro-Am freeze out. If he's gonna keep shooting threes when he has a fucking 60 rating. Oh, this is a tough situation. I'm not helping. No, can't help. Good D. Oh, come on. Oh, that's a tough miss. Oh, look at LeBron. Oh, who am I kidding? LeBron can't shoot in this game. Oh, Justice. Can you shoot in this game? Hell no. Oh, shit. Alright, boys. Alright, guys. We got a fucking nail biter here. 1 minute left. Let's see what we can do. Oh, what? Alright. Thompson at the free throw line, I'm okay with. And that's fucking why. Tristan Thompson. Brick City. Good. Good. Let the hate flow through you. Oh, good pass to Chris. And 1. Easy. Good shit. And putting us up by 3. We fought back. Down 20 at one point, I believe. Maybe down 16, something like that. Fought back. We're up by 3 with 51 seconds left. And I can tell you this right now. My defensive strategy is to not leave Kyrie Irving anywhere. He might have the record for most threes attempted in a single game. So, oh, LeBron took the shot. Hell yeah. I'll let LeBron take the shot. Alright. Time to try to put this game away. Not what I wanted to do. That's my fucking fault. I can't foul. Can't foul. Still a 5, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. Oh, Tony Allen. Tony Allen taking a game-winning shot. Oh, Tristan Thompson with the glass. Oh, give him the ball. Ooh, what are you doing? Why would you pass to Justice in the first place? Motherfucker. That's not good. Stop doing that! I am not calling for that ball. Pass it in. Son of a bitch. Did we just... We lost. We lost on a buzzer beater to the Cavs. We choked. And we deserve that loss. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. I gotta get better. I got a lot of work to do, especially allowing 47 points on 48 shots. This motherfucking ball hog. got some work to do. LeBron had a triple-double. Tristan Thompson had almost a 20-20 game. Team defense needs to improve next year for 2K, obviously. Guys shouldn't be able to do this. Take 48 shots, and just ridiculous. We lost on a buzzer beater. It's our first loss of the year, and, you know, it happens. We just gotta learn from it. And I learned my lesson already, and that is to apparently never help D, because they'll make contested 3. Alright, guys. Well, that is my career gameplay. You just saw our first loss of the year. And unfortunately, that's just how it goes sometimes. So, next time I'll be showing you some tunnel snakes and some stats from around the league. And until then, guys, this is Embrace the Hate 35, the Man of One, and the Chosen Point Guard signing off. You have a good one.